Hey guys, so today we're going to be making something that I ate all the time growing up, Cuban picadillo. Now there's a lot of really complex flavors going into this dish, so if you haven't had it before, you definitely have to try it. My name is Jay and this is BROIL LA. So to get things started, I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in a heavy saucepan. And then after that heats up, I'm going to add a whole diced onion. So while we're cooking the onions, I'm also going to toast my spices at the same time. So here on this piece of paper, I have 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, a full tablespoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove, a 1/2 teaspoon each of cayenne pepper and nutmeg, and a full teaspoon of salt and pepper. So I'm going to let all this cook for a couple minutes until the spices are toasted and the onions are softened. Then I'm going to add a full pound of ground beef. Now if the pan seems really dry before you add the beef in, don't worry, the fat in the beef will loosen everything back up. So once your beef is nicely browned, we're going to add 56 ounces of chopped Roma tomatoes, which comes out to about 10 or 12. So now I'm actually going to turn the heat up to medium-high and let these tomatoes break down. Now is also a good time to scrape off any bits stuck to the bottom of the pan. So now that our tomatoes have started to break down, I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of chicken broth, a couple bay leaves, about a teaspoon of agave, and 10 to 12 sliced cloves of garlic. Now this may seem like an egregious amount of garlic, but it's really going to mellow out with all the cinnamon and warm spices we have in here already. So give this one last good stir, reduce the heat to low, and cover. So after about 30 minutes, I remove the cover and let it cook for another 10 minutes, and then turn the heat off. So now I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime. Now picadillo isn't picadillo without green olives. This is an absolute must. So this is 3/4 of a cup of sliced green olives. Now these were filled with garlic, but I just took those out before slicing. So now's a good time to check our seasoning. I'm gonna need some salt. All right, now just give this one quick stir. Rock! Now picadillo goes great with any long grain rice like a basmati, but if you want to go the extra step, you can get this saffron rice from the store. Now I'm not the biggest proponent of pre-packaged things, but by the time you get all the seasonings and spices you need for this, you might as well just buy it. So to finish this dish off, I'm going to top this with some fresh parsley, cilantro, and some fresh jalapeno, as well as some grated lime zest. You know, when I was younger, I actually didn't really like picadillo. I didn't really get all the complex flavors, but now that I'm older, I can really appreciate it. Try out the recipe and let me know how it goes in the comments below. My name is Jay and this is BROIL LA.